Hi everybody, it's Ian and I'm out today. First chance I've got to get out this week. When I say get out, I've been out obviously, but my first chance to get out into a more secluded part of nature, somewhere where I can come out and reconnect with my inner hunter and be guided by that part of my true nature. To be guided instinctively, because that's the key this week. That's the key at the start of the journey. Is if ever I'm trying to find something, even if it's trying to find some car keys or something I've mislaid around the house, I always tune into my inner hunter, because my inner hunter is a seeker. My inner hunter is a protector as well, but it's also that part of me that, rather than can remember where I've put things or can remember information and what I need, it's the instinctive part of me that just somehow just knows. And I don't know if you've come across this, but sometimes I just know where something is. It's not that I remember. It's just that I just think I know where that is. It's a little bit like that part of me that, the phone would ring and I kind of know it's my sister, or I just know it's my wife or one of my kids, and you pick the phone up, and this is when you can't see on the phone obviously who's calling you, but you just know. And it is this inner knowing, for me, is the superpower of my inner hunter, your inner hunter, your inner huntress, is this just knowing. So I hope you can kind of tap into what I'm talking about here. It's an instinctive, deep down in my gut knowing. And so this morning I've come out into a lovely space. I love it here. One of the things I love about here is I came here once and I just stumbled across a herd of deer. So it's a perfect place for me to come and tap into that deeper, more primal hunter part of my DNA, I would say, part of who I am, my nature. And so what I do, and this is kind of how I do it, I just wander and I ask myself the question. I mean, this is I'll be as specific as I can for you, because I'd like you to adopt this or adapt this to work for you this week. And what I do is I ask myself a question, which is, how do I know for certain where I am right now? And rather than go up into my head, because what is tended to happen, even now while I'm speaking to you, I kind of go up into my mind and sort of try and work out, well, I know where I am because I drove down such and such a road towards such and such a place, and then I'm thinking about it. So what I'm actually doing is I'm moving into thinking about what I know. So I'm really then just, it's just I think I know. Now, there are unlimited things I think I know, but what do I actually know I know right now? There's a big difference between what I think I know and what I know I know. So if I try and disregard what I think I know and go logical, go mental into my mind, what do I absolutely for certain know I know right now? Well, I know I can feel the ground beneath my feet. I know I can hear a wood pigeon just to the left of me. I know to the right of me I can hear a car just driven down the road where I've left my car. I can hear the breeze. I know that. I can see, if I turn now, I can see the trees, I can see the fields, I can see flies in my near vision, but in the distance through the trees, I can see landscape. When I breathe in, I can smell the forest, I can smell the woodland here. I can even crouch down, feel this stick in my hand, which I've just rubbed into the soil, and I can smell the lovely damp fungal soil that I've put onto there. So I can feel this, I can feel the ground beneath my feet, I can hear the wood pigeon, the road, I can hear the breeze, I can see this wonderful expanse of landscape here in front of me. I can see the woodland behind me. If I want to, I can even, pick something up off of the floor, forage something here that I know is safe to chew on, and taste what's going on. So what I'm doing is I can use all of my senses right now, and that information lets me know exactly where I am in this moment in terms of all the sensory information around me. I can also feel a sense of balance. I can feel a sense of direction as I'm moving through the landscape and the soundscape as well. And so all of that information, all of that sensory, natural information, not what I think I know, even to a degree not what I feel I know, in terms of sometimes I feel I know things, but it can be a learnt feeling. It's not what I would call a natural feeling that I was born with. There are certain feelings I feel are natural, that to me, they're feelings I enjoy feeling. It would be one way of saying it, but sometimes there's feelings I get as well. I often say it's a bit like the gym. When I go to the gym or I exercise and I get pain from exercising, even though that's painful, it's a painful feeling, I kind of know that feeling's good for me. So even sometimes when life isn't going so well and things are difficult and things are hard, I still sense that feeling is a natural feeling. Fear, as long as it's not fear to the extent of panicking and freezing or reacting with aggression, fear is a natural feeling, and I sense that when I'm using that fear to navigate through life, or I'm using it to protect myself and protect those I care about. So there is feelings that you don't necessarily enjoy, but you can sense that feeling is good for you. So there are things I think I know, there are things I feel I know, and there are things I know I know. And so this exercise that I do when I come into nature like this is very much around tapping into what do I absolutely know. And it's my senses that tell me that. I can scare myself with my mind, I can let my feelings run away with me and become a little out of control. But when I focus on what I know, I become very grounded, I become very still, and I feel very calm, and a sense of what I call relaxed alertness. So I'm relaxed in my body and mind, but I'm ready. I'm ready for if something happens, if something comes up now, I feel confident that I can handle it and deal with it because I know where I am. And I think this for me is the inner path to that part of our true nature, finding that part of our true nature that I believe is the part we inherit, that comes through our DNA, that is similar to the instincts that animals and birds have to live their lives without having to go to school and mentally remember and learn and analyze and be able to reason and rationalize. I think I said already. It's animals and birds and insects and everything. They have all of their intelligence built into them. They don't have to go away and learn it. It's only humans that have to go away and learn how to live our lives. And I think sometimes all of that learning takes us away from our nature, because what it does is it stops us using what we were born with, which is this ability to sense our way. I mean, it's interesting, isn't it, that we have words like sensible, when somebody's being sensible, and we say, that makes sense. So it's all geared to our senses and how we can learn to use them. And a sense is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you practice it, the more you develop it, the more powerful it becomes. And then, I like this idea of using multi-sensory perception, so that you're using all of your senses. So as well as me being aware of the ground beneath my feet, I'm aware of the sounds around me, I'm aware of what I'm seeing, I'm aware of what I'm smelling, I'm aware of what I can touch, I'm aware of what I can taste, aware of my balance, as I say. And so when we're tuned in to the senses, the mind relaxes, the mind goes quiet. I find my spirit lifts and I feel like I'm in touch and I'm connected to my environment and where I am. So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you can understand that to a degree. And what I challenge you, what I encourage you, urge you to do is to go into a natural space yourself. Could be your garden, could be a park, could be a walk to work, walk back from the school run, I don't know, or somewhere like this, out into a quiet space like I'm in now with nature. And then go through that same practice of what do you think you know, and then what do you know you know? What's the difference between what you think you know and what you know? And see if you can develop what I call this inner knowing. And it's this inner knowing for me that when I'm seeking something, when I'm searching for something, it's this inner knowing that is the guide. It's the guide I trust most. And when we move into uncertain times in life, when we move home, we change relationship, we change job. And my daughter's just going to be starting a new school in September, and she went for her taster day yesterday. She was heading out into the unknown. She was very nervous, and she said to me, Daddy, I'm nervous about going to school. And I said, well, I'm nervous about you going to school because this is a new experience. However, when you're going into a new experience, often what you remember and what you've been taught isn't useful. But tuning into your senses, what can you see, what can you hear, what can you feel, what can you taste, what can you smell, what can you perceive around you, based on what's happening in that moment, that's much more valuable. That's going to protect you and that's going to guide you. So please, go out today, go out for the next few days this week and practice this, have a play with this, explore this, and comment underneath this video and let me know how you've got on. Any questions you've got, I'll happily answer. And at the end of the week, it's going to be Sunday evening. We're going to have a gathering of people live this week to sort of review the week and have a little chat and look forward to next week and the continuing journey. So if you can join me for that, that'd be great. If not, it'll be recorded and you can watch the recording. And yes, please let me know how you're getting on. Thanks to everybody who's been posting this week. And if you're just starting out, you've come to started the journey a little bit later than those of us that started on Saturday. That's absolutely fine. We've got all the time. We've got 4 months, so there's lots and lots of time. So just relax. And if you need anything or you need guidance or you need answers to questions, just ask. I can help, and there's others in the group that can help you as well. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to hearing how you get on with this little exercise. Okay, take care and enjoy the journey. Bye-bye.